the player, subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Give link on the website. If you like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. If your mammy don't love you, it ain't my fault. How's y'all doing? What's good out here? Hold on. Got to press this. We got to add that. We got the boop, boop, pop, peep. Do that. Get that on out the way so we can just get this party started. How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. That's what my mama and daddy named me, Willie Williams. Out here in the doggone street. What it do, man. It is Monday. It's Monday, November the 25, 20 to 24. Shout out to my Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. Say TD Fakes caught the unholy ghost. Pastor say fake ass ninja out here in these screen. That's what's up. Bam. Shout out to all the veterans. Shout out to all the veterans. This is y'all money out here in the doggone street. I hope that y'all feeling good and living good and celebrating and all that stuff, and people need to be respecting y'all out here in these streets. Tennessee is up in the building. What's happening? Come on in. Arkansas is up in this thing. Keep it coming to the 510 Oakland, California, checking on in for duty. What's happening? They said that they said them folks outside. No, not the police. They said take care of yourself and your health. And your health, you will live long. Facts. I keep it. Isn't that what I be promoting around here in the doggone street? I be trying to tell y'all, listen, we haven't done it or said it in a good little minute, but pressure checks. Y'all need to get your blood pressure machines and stuff so y'all can check stuff at the crib to where you don't always have to be running up to the doctor just to see if you all right. You know what I'm saying? It was something that, okay, let me grab this right here. Yeah, we gotta take care of self. And y'all out here faking and shit. Alright. Like I be trying to tell y'all. Yeah, now why is this not? Oh, I can put that back right there. Yeah, I keep trying to tell y'all. I keep trying to explain. Everything's sweet right now, huh? Your life going good and all that stuff. You popping and locking out here in these streets. Everything seems okay. Until it's not okay. Your health is worth more than money, but you need money to have good health out here. Atlanta's up in the building. What it do? You say I got my blood pressure monitor at home. I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, if y'all don't have it, man, y'all please go online and order one. Put it in your shopping cart at least. If it's in your shopping cart, get it out your shopping cart. Go ahead on and pay for that thing, man. Don't be around here keep forgetting. Oh, I had done forgot. No. Do that the other day. Listen to all of my believers out here. A lot of y'all is close to God, and a lot of y'all look at my pimp player pastor partners as being closer to God. Well, y'all have to remember, our pastors leave earth also. Our pastors have health issues also. And y'all believe that they're closer to God. Why you saying that, Willie? Because y'all need to get your life together. Y'all need to get your health up. If they gonna die, you gonna die. If they gonna fall ill, you may fall ill. 9 times out of 10, because you're not taking care of yourself, you will fall ill.
Hell, that damn near 10 times out of 10. Get your life together. Don't be afraid. What do you have to lose? Right? What do you have to lose if you get your life together? Nothing. Yeah. Keep thinking your health sweet if you want to. I'm trying to tell you, man, listen. You could be feeling like you're doing everything right, knowing good as hell well. You ain't you're not getting the proper nutrition. You eating fast food all the doggone time. You're not exercising. You're not drinking enough water. You on all these sodas. You on alcohol. You on juice. You on everything but water. You on everything but water. You on all that damn sugar. Sugar is worse than alcohol. Sugar is worse than tobacco. Sugar is in damn near everything. So that's something else that we gotta watch out for out here in the doggone street. We just got little changes can go a long way. Little changes can go a long way. I know a lot of y'all, well, Willie, I ain't gonna never stop eating meat. I can't never stop eating meat. I can't. All that I can't shit. You can take a day off from eating your meat. You can take 2 days off from eating your meat. I don't be saying that you got to cut meat out. No. You can take a day or two off and give your body a chance to heal. This is why, and a lot of people think that it's biblical, but because we only know it to be biblical, or it comes from the messages in religious texts, fasting is one of the best things that you can do. Fasting is one of the best things that we can do. You have to give your body a chance to rest. And then we have to think about it. We eat more than our ancestors ever did. We eat way more than our ancestors ever did. Give yourself a pat on the back of y'all to hit 100 by 13 after the hour. Ooh, that real slow for a Monday. I know that this is a moving slow Monday, but that 13 after the hour. What's wrong with you good people? Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app to say happy holidays, Miss Shirley, Jermaine, and chat. Love you, Willie. Love you back. Appreciate that right there. And shout out to Miss Shirley and Jermaine. Hope that y'all having a wonderful day out here. Hope that you're feeling well. We almost to Thanksgiving. We almost to Turkey Day. We almost Turkey Day. Yeah. You say Willie, being Roman Catholic, we fast during late November, early December. We fast. Oh, you see what I'm saying? It is very. You need to do this thing. We need to do this thing called detoxing the body. Detoxing the body. The best way to detox your body is to fast. You got to get that stuff out your body, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, get on you a liquid diet or whatever. But we got to take time to cut the food out. If you cut the food out, give your body a chance to rest, and now your body can really work on something. We got gut issues. That's why y'all poops be stank like that right there. That's why your breath be stinking all that. That's gut. Yeah. I know this is something that we don't talk about. Well, this is something that other people don't talk about. We talk about it around here. You say, Willie, we eat fish on Fridays too. You learn how to eat vegetables. Yes. And a lot of people think that I could just eat any type of vegetables. And no. You got to be careful when you're eating vegetables. You got to be careful when you're eating fruits. Everything that you may think is a fruit ain't a fruit. Everything that you think is a vegetable ain't a vegetable. There's certain stuff that you should not combine. You have to think about this right here. Look. Watch it, because I've had thoughts over the years. I've had thoughts over the years. 500 years ago, where were they getting this food? Where were they getting this food from? Let's say 1,000 years ago. I know we can't reach back that far. I'm just saying, just use your imagination. Like, where was this food coming from? The only thing that was here was what? Plants and animals and people. Plants, animals, and people. So they ate plants, animals, and people. Yeah. They ate people. like being hungry and stuff. Like you would eat one another, and it wasn't for sexual gratification. It was to stay alive out here in these creeks. Yeah. Think about it. Now think about 500, 1,000 years ago. The things that they ate, and think about now what's in the store. Think about it. Think about it. Now think about everything that in the store that wasn't 500, 1,000 years ago. At the least, we need to cut out the things that wasn't around here 500 to 1,000 years ago. Everything in the box, everything in the box ain't good for you. Let's just start there. Everything in the box is not good for you. I know it say gluten free. I get it. I guess no. I get it. That's how they play on you. I know they say sugar free. Got it. Understood. 1% sugar. I understood. I understand. I really, really do. So if you don't know what to not eat, just think about it. 500 years ago, hell, 1, 2, 3, yeah, because we got to go back. Like 500 to 1,000 years ago. Just think. This shit wasn't in the store. Or they wasn't eating this. Again, there was plants. Planet food, like vegetables and fruits. Meat. Which the meat was way healthier back then, kind of, sort of, you know what I'm saying? Because it was all natural, you know. It wasn't what they tell us now. It's organic. Hilarious. Y'all, let's go ahead on and get into this is slow moving Monday. We is not in no hurry. We not in no hurry. Yeah. Drink plenty of water. But you know what else I am hearing, which I be listening to, like a lot of people and stuff. A lot of like people who is really educated in the health. And I'm not talking about regular modern day health. There's a dude that I watch and I cannot think of his name. He has been on the Tasha K show too. He has the dreads and stuff like that. I think he had diabetes or something. There's a black dude. He's sharp on this shit now. Playboy sharp on this shit. Players say that he don't drink water. He only drink what it is, coconut water or something like that. Can somebody tell me what his name is? Oh, Yaki. Yaki is his name. See, I like listening to people like him and like a Dr. Sabi or something like that right there. I like it because, yeah. I listened to Dr. Sabi for years. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to listen to other than American medicine. Other than American doctors, because they playing off of the same scripts. They is told to do things. They is taught to tell you how to live, what to eat, and what to do when there's things outside of modern medicine that actually do you better. They tell you stuff to keep you coming to the hospital and stuff. And that's why you have to. I love alternative medicine. I love it because we don't know it. Our ancestors knew it. Our big mamas, our great grandmother, they knew it. You know what I'm saying? So I like to listen to people who have really dug into certain fruits and all that fly stuff right there. Things that they just let you know that if your doctor is not telling you that you have a gut problem, if your doctor ain't talking to you about probiotics, if your doctor ain't gonna tell you about fasting, and you know what I'm saying, you got the detox show. But if they not telling you that, and there's only that's the word that I was looking for, holistic medicine. I love that. Oh man, I love that type of stuff. I let that just play when I'm out and about traveling and stuff like that right there, because I try to get more and more educated, because you don't know everything. You do not know everything. Yeah, so you say stop drinking lots of water. Yes, I've heard that too. Now we should drink water, but listening to certain people like, listen, either we're drinking too much water or we need to stop drinking water altogether, which I don't know, but it's just gonna take more information. We just need more information to really have an understanding of when people is telling you what they think or what they know. You know what I'm saying? So you question everything. I don't care about the color. I don't care about the color of the person. I care about the information. That's what's up. Y'all, let's go on and get into this fly stuff right here, because I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you two, and then we're gonna talk about the bishop, my pimp player pastor partner out here in these streets. We're gonna get into it. We need a lot more people. Come on in. Holistic and natural. Yes. Listen, we're also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We have 223 followers. We're trying to get up to 225. About a week's in. I need your support out here. Support is a verb, like we always say, y'all. And we also streaming live on X. We're streaming live on X, Twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show. Can't do it without you good people. Come on, y'all. Let's get these numbers up this week. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. And if you can feed somebody who is less fortunate than you, it would be a blessing to that person and or to them people. Because it's one thing about what we're going to do for Thanksgiving. For those of us who celebrate and all that stuff like that, what we're going to do on Thanksgiving is throw away tons of edible food. We're going to throw away tons of edible food. It's something that we're going to do as a whole. And we're still going to have people out here homeless. Damn shame. It really, really is a damn shame. He say, Willie, I believe in the power of the weed plant. That's what's up. Look here, y'all. Remember, y'all going around here to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. Out here in the doggone street. If you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, y'all please go around to PleasantCandles.com. Let's go ahead on and get into some news out here in these streets. Bam, bam, bam. Let me grab that, hit that, pop that. We have a situation that had untranspired. I think that this is in Florida. My state, stay, you guys stay, but you go home, stay. Please don't run up. We're in fear for our life state. We got a video showing the player getting stabbed. On camera. Y'all pay attention. White 2369 at all times. Here we go.
It's a video you'll see only on 6. A fight outside of a Cuban restaurant turns into a stabbing.
But in a twist of events, that suspect returned to that restaurant today looking for his phone and instead ended up in handcuffs.
NBC6 reporter Daniela Cado was there covering the story when the man just showed up. Daniela, tell us what happened.
Yeah, just hours after the fight, people tell us the stabbing suspect with blue hair came back to this restaurant asking for his cell phone that he left here last night. Now, that's when they called police, and that's when later on they took him into custody.
He's a stabbing victim. He came back to check on his phone the next day. Took too long.
The subject was harassing one of the employees within the business to the point where this person became uncomfortable, and our Good Samaritan customer who intervened, he felt this and he saw this and he sought to address it.
The man with distinctive blue hair that was seen stabbing a man outside Sabor Cubano Cafeteria around 7:40 last night returned to the scene of the crime Wednesday afternoon. Witnesses saying he came back looking.
I just caught that right there. He stabbed him in the back of the neck, y'all. Watch this. I just caught that. Watch
around 7:40 last night, returned to the scene of the crime Wednesday afternoon. Witnesses saying he came back looking for his cell phone. NBC6 was there to capture the moment Miami-Dade police took him into custody.
They came out here because Pocholo couldn't anymore. Looks like he came at him and him trying to defend himself with the part of the trash can, he knocked him out twice.
Witnesses say the suspect started making threats to a waitress, encouraging her to leave with him. That's when a customer known as Pocholo intervened. NBC6 exclusively obtained this surveillance video showing the moment the fight broke out. We see the suspect taking out a knife and stabbing the man multiple times outside the restaurant. At one point, the victim grabs the top part of a trash can in self-defense, and that's when the man with blue hair ran off.
The victim in this case was transported to HCA Kendall in critical condition, where he's currently fighting for his life.
Oh, listen, but this is something else that I tell women. You better have a shank on you. You better have that fire on you. You see how quick he was defending himself. He was defending himself, but they say that he is the aggressor. He pulled that shank out so goddamn fast, and once he stabbed him in the back of the neck, you saw how Buddy had them slowed down. Watch this. Buddy slowed down his attack. Now she out there with her boot out. Damn it. That's what's up. Shout out to our Cuban sisters out here in these streets. Go ahead.
To leave with him. That's when a customer known as Pocholo intervened. NBC6 exclusively obtained this surveillance video showing the moment the fight broke out. We see the suspect taking out a knife and stabbing the man multiple times outside the restaurant. At one point, the victim grabs the
He slowed his ass down because he realized, damn, he shanked me.
The top part of a trash can in self-defense, and that's when the man with blue hair ran off.
The
Pochito, something like that.
Victim in this case was transported to HCA Kendall.
Watch 2360 all the time. You never know what somebody else has, and this is why I've been trying to tell you, good people, over the years. It does not benefit you to fight. It does not benefit you to fight. You say that they both got knives. No. No, it was just one. Hold on. It was just the blue-haired dude with it.
This surveillance video showing the moment the fight broke out. We see the suspect taking out a knife and stabbing the man multiple times outside the restaurant. At one point, the victim grabs the top part of a
See? It was only one of them with a knife. Shout out to Romy Rome for the $2 super chat. Say got stabbed trying to stand up for some monkey. Do y'all understand? That damn near just slipped my mind. Yeah, it was because he was trying to get a woman to go with him, right?
Trash can in self-defense, and that's when the man with blue hair ran off.
Because them girls out there. See, listen. Look. Because them girls out there, they dressing like this right here. Blue hair tried to get them one. You know what I'm saying? They out there with a little bit of unknown soliciting players. Look all that ass out there. So he wasn't supposed to say nothing to him? Yeah. I know that it's hell blue, but come on now. Even a lot of times our LGBT brothers think that body look good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He might be bisexual. I don't know.
To leave with him. That's when a customer known as Pocholo.
Hold on. Yeah. Right here.
Knocked him out twice.
Witnesses say the suspect started making threats to a waitress, encouraging her to leave with him.
Yeah, because the waitress didn't want to clock out and leave with him. Try to get a little something to come on around there. Come on, sugar. I got my $37.50. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, I can't leave right now. I got to pay out. A lot of y'all ain't been to strip clubs. Don't worry about it.
That's when a customer known as Pocholo intervened. NBC6 exclusively obtained this surveillance video showing
Pocholo intervened and got shit stabbed out of him. Playing. Trying to, and I don't know why would he be trying to protect the waitress. Right? That's her job's problem right there. That ain't your job. But don't worry about it. You may have to put up a GoFundMe or something. But the one good thing is you can possibly eat for free for Thanksgiving. Maybe not for Christmas. Maybe for Thanksgiving. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. This is what happens when I be trying to tell y'all, mind your damn business. Mind your business. And then I also been trying to tell y'all, this is how we lose our doggone life. Trying to protect monkeys. And for what? Because once you get stabbed up and you got your picture on the t-shirt because your ass is in the coffin like this, she's still out here doing her thing. She's still gonna get cat calls. She's still gonna get especially if she got on little of nothing. I don't understand you player trying to play cap save a hoe. I told y'all about my cape in the cleaners. My cape is in the cleaners. I ain't flying nowhere. I ain't saved shit. They don't want to be saved. They don't want to be saved, and they shouldn't be saved. They is adults, but they babies. But they is adults. That's what's up. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. We have a good mother. Got a good mama out here. Real quick. Let me grab this right here. Yeah. We got a good mama who has been accused of shooting her daughter by mistake on purpose. Shooting her daughter by mistake on purpose. Listen to the story.
To say? What would you say? Right now at 5:30, a mother accused of accidentally shooting her daughter.
Shout out baby out for having her real. She got braids.
Had nothing to say to our cameras as she bonded out of jail. This was Sunday night. She faced a judge over the weekend after she was arrested for the incident at a McDonald's in Northwest Miami-Dade. Now she's facing a number of charges. Local 10's Hannah Yashivi is live in Northwest Miami-Dade with all the details here. Hannah.
Alex, we were there when the mother bonded out of jail yesterday, and as you said, she had nothing to say to us about her actions when this past Friday she allegedly shot her daughter accidentally right here behind me at this McDonald's.
Notice the news said that they tried to have a conversation with her, but she wouldn't talk to them. Thought this was an accident, though.
Bonding out and running out.
Melissa, did you mean to shoot your daughter?
Our Local 10 crew was there.
Did you mean to shoot your daughter? Do you have anything to say? What would you say?
Sunday morning.
Do y'all think just due to her behavior and her actions right there that she didn't mean to shoot her daughter? Come on now. If you ain't mean to shoot some goddamn body, hell yeah, I want to talk to the camera. I thought that we be out here trying to get our numbers up. Baby, you supposed to be trying to get your TikTok shit up by speaking to the news.
Melissa
standing in front of a judge after allegedly being accused of accidentally shooting her very own daughter, who's 15 years old.
You were arrested for aggravated assault with deadly weapon battery and culpable negligence.
This past Friday, Miami-Dade police officers arresting her. It all happened at this McDonald's in Northwest Miami-Dade.
She's strong in the face, but at least got a real.
According to her arrest form, just before the shooting, Melissa threatened to shoot a Lyft driver and 3 of his passengers because she thought one of them had pointed at her.
Wait, what? That baby threatened to shoot a Lyft driver and 3 of the occupants because she thought that they pointed. Hey, they pointed. I shoot shit out. Point at me again, I shoot.
Of his passengers because she thought one of them had pointed at her. The person who pointed told police officers she was simply pointing at the Lyft driver, telling the others with her that the driver had arrived.
The defendant began to bang the window, making several threats to shoot and kill them.
Melissa's being charged for allegedly threatening to kill 4 people. After the Lyft driver pulled off, this is what the passengers told officers that happened. They heard a gunshot and observed that the juvenile victim had been shot. Melissa told investigators that she had the firearm on her waistband and it accidentally fell, causing the firearm to discharge and strike her daughter.
I mean that she kept one in the head. And they ain't got no safety on it. Go ahead.
Technically, really, it's a shooting. It's a complete shooting. The charge needs to be elevated.
Melissa,
the judge say it's a complete shooting. I don't know whether that means that the judge has some information that maybe the police said that the gun could have not fell on the ground and shot. I don't know.
Do you have anything to say to those people that you pulled the gun on?
Once again, nothing to say to us.
Melissa, you dropped your sandal.
Left your sandal back. Get your sandal back. She ain't gonna get the sandal. He look like he got like a 6.0 or 6.2. I don't know. Say he look like a rapper.
Melissa's bond was $22,000, and she was ordered to stay away from her daughter and to also stay away from all of those 4 passengers who were on that lift.
How many of y'all believe that it was a mistake now? She was ordered to stay away from her 15-year-old daughter. How many of y'all believe that it was a mistake now? And her daughter was up at McDonald's. A 6.7 TRX. You might be right about that right there. Yeah. Hell, they probably checked the trajectory and realized that ain't no gun fell on the ground and shot up at her. We play too much, but damn it, it ain't cheat. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Damn it, if you ain't trying to stay out of jail, you ain't trying.
On Friday, her daughter was.
If you ain't lying, you ain't trying.
Rushed to Jackson Memorial Hospital's Ryder Trauma Center, and at last check, she was stable.
Her daughter was stable. Listen, in my mind, if it was deemed a mistake, why would you have to tell her to stay away from her daughter? Now listen, sugar, we around here at the Willie Williams Show, we ain't upset if you done shot your daughter by mistake on purpose. Shit, that your body, your baby. Your body, your baby. I don't know what she did to you. Here, you probably went on up there to McDonald's and shit. She probably ain't try to buy you none, or she wasn't gonna buy you none, or she was riding that slick rap. You know what I'm saying? And you pull that thing out, pop, let her know. Bitch, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I bought you in the world. I take you out the world. Shout out to y'all good mamas who be feeling like that right there. Look at that baby. That baby looks strong in the face. But listen, so when they got her, she had on a little wig. She had on a red wig.
This past.
He had on a bug in their lace.
All negligence.
This past.
So they took it off. Oh, they took it off because they have to take them off and search and all that. Shot that baby. Bam. But at least we was able to go ahead on to see that baby with a reel on. Listen, be careful out here. And when y'all be carrying y'all firearms, which everybody don't need to be carrying no firearms, but if you carrying your firearms, stop carrying your firearms without a holster. Stop thinking that you can have on sweatpants or tights and shit and have a gun. Stop it. You need to have on like jeans and a belt. You need a belt. Unless you buying one of those new holsters that go around your belly and you can, like it's on your belly, and the new look kind of holsters. But if you just trying to have your firearm in like your waist and you got on sweats and loose jeans and basketball shorts and shit, no, don't do that. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Do not do that. Have you on a real sturdy belt, like a church belt or something like that right there. Speaking of church, let's go on to the Potter House. We're going to the Potter House, and I think the Potter House is in Dallas, Texas, right? Isn't the Potter House in Texas out here? My pimp player Pastor Potter done fell short of glory out here. Alright, man down. Man down. Hold on. Gotta go it on and put them on up here. We talking about the Honorable Bishop T.D. Jakes out here. They said he had a health scare. I'm gonna let y'all watch this. I'm gonna show it to y'all. And then I'm gonna tell y'all what the scare was. Because they are not gonna tell you what the scare was. I know exactly what happened.
His sermons inspiring millions around the world, but it is tonight the prayers are now pouring in for Bishop T.D. Jakes, the Dallas megachurch pastor, appearing to have some sort of health incident during a morning service that was inside this morning, inside the Potter's house. Our Olivia Leach has more on how Jakes is doing on this evening, including an update from his daughter.
My Redeemer, let him go in peace.
In a shocking moment that's now gone viral, Bishop T.D. Jakes, the founder and senior pastor of the Potter's House Church of Dallas, was on stage Sunday, finishing an hour-long sermon when he lowered his mic and began to shudder. A crowd of people quickly rushed over and surrounded him on stage. In a statement posted on social
media, a few of y'all have already said in my opinion, too. Oh, that's a stroke. Oh, I've seen that plenty of times.
Social media Sunday afternoon, the Potter's House of Dallas said Bishop T.D. Jakes experienced a, quote, slight health incident. They said he received immediate medical attention and is now stable and under the care of medical professionals.
You say Diddy tapes release, say TD won't out. Ooh, you wild for that.
Hey, family.
Hey.
I know that today's been
that's his daughter. Oh, she's cute.
an interesting day for us.
Late Sunday, Bishop Jakes' daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts, and her husband, Toure Roberts, who both often deliver sermons at the Potter's House, gave an update on how Bishop Jakes is doing.
So obviously today could have been a tragic day, but it wasn't. By the mercy of God, by the grace of God, Bishop is doing well. He's recovering well. He's under medical care. He's strong. We're trying to get him to sit down. He's the strong bishop that we know.
You say maybe the Lord calling him home?
But we really can't thank you enough for your prayers.
On the megachurch's Facebook, more than 2,000 people commented on the church's statement, sharing their prayers and hopes for Bishop Jakes' quick recovery. Well wishes are also pouring in from other Dallas church leaders, including Pastor Frederick Haynes of Friendship West Baptist Church, who told CBS News Texas, quote, Bishop Jakes is a once-in-a-generation gospel giant. We're praying for him, his family, and for the Potter's House. Bishop T.D. Jakes founded the Potter's House in 1996.
96, he been out here popping. They say, did God give him that stroke? Willie, do he have real faith?
You can't have a new season until you are willing to say goodbye to the season you had.
According to the church's website, the non-denominational megachurch has more than 30,000 members and is consistently ranked among the largest and most influential churches in the U.S. We reached out to the Potter's House and asked if Bishop T.D. Jakes has been hospitalized as a result of Sunday's incident, but they told us additional updates will be provided if needed. In Dallas, Olivia Leach, CBS News, Texas.
Show y'all something real quick. What do I want to be? What do I want to? I just saw it. I thought I just saw it, but this is why we talk health. This is truly why we talk health out here in these streets. I'm going to tell y'all something. You see this thing right on? You see like this big circle? Like the little basketball? That's danger. Now listen. You can have what I believe that he had was a stroke without this basketball. Without that big gut, without being fat, you can have a stroke. You can be slim, you can be physically fit and have a stroke. But one thing about you having that big belly, to all you big belly and your dad bod belly dudes, if we got that big belly, we are more subject to health problems than people without. This is a real, in my opinion, a stroke. A stroke is a silent killer. Yes. See, a stroke, you flash. There's a flash. Like you find and then something like flash and then it cuts off. It cuts off somewhere in your brain that it's a blood clot. It's a clot. And when that clot happens in your goddamn brain, everything go to dying itself down. And then you may come back. But it takes a while. It takes a while for a lot of people. You say, I had a flat belly and had a stroke. Laugh out loud. And this is why I say, you can be in shape and all that right there when it comes to a stroke. Anybody can have a stroke. But with that big belly, you're not healthy. You was more prone to, probably had some high cholesterol. High cholesterol causes strokes.
8 from his daughter.
My Redeemer, let him go in peace.
In a shocking moment that's now gone viral.
See?
Bishop.
I can almost tell you when it happened. Watch it.
From his daughter.
My Redeemer.
It already hit. The clot, it hit already. Once the clot hit, then you go to if you speaking, you go to losing your voice and everything. You go to losing your motor functions.
Let him go in peace.
In a shocking moment that's now gone viral, Bishop T.D. Jakes, the founder and senior pastor of the Potter's House Church of Dallas, was on stage Sunday, finishing an hour-long sermon when he lowered his mic and began to shudder. A crowd of people quickly rushed over and surrounded him on stage.
And then a lot of times it causes paralysis. Your ass can lose feeling on either side of your doggone body. Yeah. They came out of nowhere running on up there to Bishop. As they should. He been praying for their doggone life all these years and stuff like that right there. You know what I'm saying? He been helping the community out. Helping people, saving people. Don't he got like a school or something like that right there? Teaching people.
First at 5:30, however,
strokes are also hereditary. Yes, I heard about that right there too.
Is an internationally known preacher based here in Dallas. This morning, during a 9 a.m. Sunday service, Bishop T.D. Jakes of the Potter's House suffered a health incident during a morning prayer.
You say the same thing happened to Wendy Williams? Wendy Williams had a stroke? I did not know that. You say, Willie, stop it. You say, hell. You say, hell. He was at the Diddy party. He was at the Diddy party too. Hey.
Being caught on camera as that morning service was being streamed around the world. Our Olivia Leach joining us now outside the Potter's House in Dallas with more on the megachurch pastor.
Every Sunday, thousands of parishioners come here to the Potter's House in Dallas for their Sunday service. This is where Bishop T.D. Jakes suffered that medical incident while on stage. Now,
I didn't know that Wendy Williams had a stroke. Hell, that tells you all about everything that happened after that.
The video of the incident is going viral. In the video that's now gone viral, you can see Bishop Jakes finished his Sunday sermon and then got quiet, seemed to shake. The crowd reacting before several people rushed on stage to come to his aid. On the Potter's House Facebook page,
a lot of times you get confused. You don't know where you are until it comes back. Until that flow and that blood comes back. Woo! They say he had a coke attack. They say Cat Williams did say that it was up for all of them. Diddy and T.D. Jakes, whoever. Boy.
Parishioners and followers around the world sent prayers for Bishop Jakes' quick recovery. In a statement posted online, the Potter's House said Bishop T.D. Jakes experienced a slight health incident and received immediate medical attention. They thanked the community for the outpouring of love, prayers, and support, and said that Bishop Jakes is stable and under the care of medical professionals. The Potter's House did not share if T.D. Jakes was hospitalized following the incident or what may have led up to the incident. In Dallas, Olivia Leach, CBS News, Texas.
I know what y'all talking about, to where she fainted. Well, she supposedly fainted on stage. I did a story about that right there, but I didn't know that they was calling that the stroke. I didn't know that right there. I watched the faint. I'm looking at when they play too much. Hey, hello. Yeah, she just passed out. They say jumping in, hello. They say when you passed out on stage, but she never had a stroke. I'm glad that you said that right there, because it's showing that she fainted. They're saying faint. They didn't say stroke. You said she had a heat stroke. Yeah, I do remember doing that story. She never had a stroke. That was a heat faint, or whatever they call it out here in the Dollar Street. But this is sad. This is sad for the religious community. This
Finished his Sunday sermon and then got quiet.
Shit, that's for real though, man. Listen, to see it happen, if you all have not saw this happen in real time, it's hard to really fathom what it's like to actually see somebody having one. You know what I'm saying? To actually have it like in front of you. Shit, wow, dog.
His sermon and then got quiet. Seemed to
it's a short circuit. Yes, it truly is. It's literally a short circuit. That blood stopped pumping like that right there. And your ass is just black out and start to fall apart.
Shake. The crowd reacting before.
You say that wasn't real, Willie. Listen, I saw them look fake. I saw what was a stroke look like not being a stroke, and then turns out it was a stroke. I'm not gonna say that this ain't true. I'm not gonna say that right now. I've seen too much. He could be acting, but I've seen too much. And hell, he could be acting and it could be nothing, but he damn sure made it look like a stroke. He could be acting.
It seemed to shake. The crowd reacting before several people.
I don't believe he's acting. I don't believe that, but that's just in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Rushed on stage to come to his aid.
Because he know the Lord is watching him. And he can't be out here lying to them good people. He say entertainment is not believable.
On the Potter's House Facebook page, parishioners and followers around the world sent prayers for Bishop Jake's quick recovery.
Say dreaming about them Diddy parties. Now they say that this happened after an hour of his sermon and all that good stuff right there. But listen. I think that it was definitely a stroke. But they're not calling it a stroke. So maybe by later on today or something like that right there, they will come out and say that it was a stroke. Maybe after Thanksgiving or something, they may go ahead on and say that. But I also heard, I think it was like a few months ago, that he was supposed to have been stepping down soon and letting his daughter take over. Say he just took a few sleeping pills. You say nobody wants to go out as a map. Got to be more careful. Butt busting. Boy, y'all is some wild people out here in these streets. But listen, for those of you who is believers, y'all send your prayers out to TD Jakes out here in these streets. Help a player get back up on his feet. Yeah. Hopefully things go ahead on to get better for a player. Hopefully they get better for a player. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even hold you. Saw some. Got some. Talk accountability. Typically, men take accountability. Typically, this is what I see from us players out here. We take accountability no matter what we got going on. He say his sugar drop. He say TD Jakes doesn't look like he's eating healthy. He's too big and look African. Damn. Listen, before we carry on, again, it goes back to that belly. That belly, to where we sitting down and we got this big round thing, and that big round thing is pounds of fat. Pounds of fat. A lot of our colons, we got a lot of ish stuck in our colons. A lot of, let's say, poop in your colon. A lot of us have high cholesterol, high blood pressure. A lot of us got high sugar. A lot of us just like, oh well, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. And you should do what you want to do out here in the doggone street. Like I be trying to tell y'all, you really ain't living unless you living a life that you actually want to live. So if you really not doing what you want to do, you not living, you just alive out here in these streets. But we have to understand, by doing whatever we do, whatever we want to do, and or the things that we don't want to do, everything has consequences and repercussions behind it. You say, Willie, you pretending to care. Get it together. Got to be more careful. He say, didn't you see him a few months ago talking about he was being swallowed, and the woman yelling at him, telling him to push the baby out. He was being swallowed. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. He said too much sodium in TD Jakes' diet. Sodium will give you a stroke. That's a fact. Sodium is salt out here for you good people. Especially for black folks, because we love our food seasoned. We love our food heavily seasoned out here in these streets. For real, for real. He said between sugar and salt, black people are in trouble. Yes. Yes. He say TD colon is clear, Willie. Did he saw that through? Wow, boy. That's what's up. You say, I want to be healthier. That's a good start. TD Jakes eats meat heavenly. And listen, a lot of us have vices. Everybody has a habit. Everybody have vices. And a lot of people's vices is food. A lot of people's vices is meat. Sugar, alcohol, and all that fly stuff right there. We all got vices. The one thing about it, no matter what vice you have and what vice you don't have, we all gonna leave it, bitch. I don't care how. I don't care what you got going on. You gonna leave here. Seasoned with hot sauce. Say too much sodium in that man's juice. Diddy been spraying on her. Oh, Lord. He say he just getting ready for Thanksgiving. That's all. Listen, a lot of people, they don't like to be in the hospital. Let me explain something to you good people about the one good thing about being in the hospital. Especially depends on what you're in the hospital for, to where like your kinfolk cannot bring you food. If whatever you in there for, your kinfolks cannot bring you food, that would be like the best. Oh, all right. I thought they were coming to do something. That would be like the best that your body have had. The best time for rest that your body have had in a long time. Because if you sitting up in the hospital, hell, 24, 48, 72 hours, and can't nobody bring you no food, and the only thing that you can do is eat the hospital food, and they got to fill you up with fluids and shit like that right there, your body will thank you. And this is why a lot of times when we leave the hospital, we feel better. A lot of us, we really don't be paying attention to that. Yeah. We don't like to be in the hospital. But when you leave the hospital from being in the hospital for some days, you actually feel better. Because you didn't have an opportunity to eat all that BS for when you was outside. The BS that you was eating outside. You say TD acting. That's a possibility now. That's a possibility. We don't put nothing past nobody. You say not food, meat, Willie. Well, yeah. Listen, there's all these parasites in your doggone meat. And the parasites is in your colon. Parasites is in your guts. And you're not flushing, you're not detoxing, you're not taking a break from this type of stuff. It's destroying our bodies, y'all. You say that hospital food is utterly disgusting. Yes, it is. That shit ain't got no salt on it, nothing. Listen, I just have my people that listen. You can't bring me no damn food, but you can bring me some hot sauce. You can bring me some hot sauce out in there. You know what I'm saying? For real. Y'all, let's move right along. We have a situation. We have a man who turned himself in. Player turned himself in. He has been accused of trying to take that monkey from a Miami Springs smoke shop worker. He been accused. But it's not just that he's being accused. Listen to what he say though.
The one and only Local 10 News starts right now.
And developing off the top at 11, an arrest made after an alarming attack was caught on camera.
That suspect allegedly trying to rape a smoke shop employee as she cried for help and fought back. And tonight, our Local 10 News cameras were there as the suspect walked out of the Miami Springs Police Department in handcuffs.
And that's where we find Local 10's Cody Weddle joining us live with an update to our story that you saw first on Local 10. And Cody, did that suspect have anything to say to you?
He had a lot to say, Sanella. You know, this video, it shocked so many people, and so many people saw it. And he also saw that video. He saw himself on TV, and that's when he turned himself in. And as I said, he also spoke to us.
He saw himself on TV and turned himself in. He was shocked when he saw himself on TV. Turned himself in. Sound like a good player right there, huh?
And to make it right. I just need to make it right. I made a mistake, and the best thing I can do is make it right.
Walking out of the Miami Springs Police Department and into a cruiser to be booked into jail.
He said, I made a mistake. I'm here to make it right. Shot a player off having a tattoo on his neck. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their necks is bad people. I just like to point out, player got a tattoo on his neck. Here we go.
The best thing I can do is make it right.
Walking out of the Miami Springs Police Department and into a cruiser to be booked into jail. 30-year-old Tyrone Armbruster facing 3 felony charges.
Under the influence.
They say under the influence, in case y'all don't hear. Under the influence.
Drinks.
Armbruster says alcohol led him to do this. Back on November 9th,
I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean liquor? What do you mean liquor made you do this?
Store clerk at a smoke shop heard screaming out for help.
Please get away! Get away! Get away, please! Help! Help!
Armbruster seen dragging the woman into a back room. He gropes her as she pleads for him to stop.
My sincere apology, and I hope that she's okay. And like I say, she's the main concern why I came back, because, you know, someone has to take responsibility.
Damn it. Let me say, somebody got to take responsibility for this shit.
Mistake like I drinking too much, and that's the part where I slipped up. I allowed something to be put in my drink, not paying attention.
Armbruster
not paying attention. So he's claiming that somebody put something in his drink. Remind y'all. We may say, boy, ain't nobody putting nothing in your goddamn drink and you blaming it on alcohol. Remember, he saw himself on television and turned himself in. Immediately.
Turned himself into police on Sunday afternoon after Local 10 and other media broadcasted this video.
Someone had to come to me and tell me that, okay, well, you on TV.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
That's why it shocked me when I saw the video.
Get away, please! Please get away, please!
Miami Springs police sparing no effort in tracking Armbruster down after this video caused shock in the community.
It's a very hard video to not only watch but hear too. When all criminals out there, we do want to let you know, you come into Miami Springs, you commit a crime, we will catch you, we will charge you, and you will be arrested.
You say that ain't even him.
So Armbruster is claiming that somebody put something in his drink that made him act out and do this. Those charges include sexual battery, false imprisonment, and burglary. We're live in Miami Springs.
How many of y'all think that he should get some real time? How many of y'all truly think that he should get some real time? Now listen. When he said that somebody had done told him that they saw him on television, and I'm looking at the video. In the video, he got hair. When he turned himself in, he don't have any hair. It don't look like he got a fresh cut. It looked like his hair been cut like this for like a good little minute. So maybe I missed when they said that this transpired.
Hack was caught on camera. That suspect
Now.
And developing off the top at 11, an arrest made after an alarming attack was caught on camera.
That suspect allegedly trying to rape a smoke shop employee as she cried for help and fought back. And tonight, our Local 10 news cameras were there as the suspect walked out of the Miami Springs Police Department in handcuffs.
And that's where we find Local 10's Cody Weddle joining us live with an update.
Did they say when it happened?
To our story that you saw first on Local 10.
Oh, you say on November the 9th?
10. And Cody, did that suspect have anything to say to you?
Okay then.
He had a lot to say, Sanella. You know, this video, it shocked so many people, and so many people saw it. And he also saw that video. He saw himself on TV, and that's when he turned himself in. And as I said, he also spoke to us.
You say he protecting the twin?
Can't make it right. I just need to make it right.
I just came to make it right. I believe him though, dog. Listen, I know, right? Listen, I believe him. I truly believe he was drugged.
It's a mistake, and the best thing I can do is make it right.
Walking out of the Miami Springs Police Department and into a cruiser to be booked into jail. 30-year-old Tyrone Armbruster facing 3 felony charges.
Under the influence, drinks.
Armbruster says alcohol led him to do this. Back on November 9th, a store
Yes, back on November the 9th.
clerk at a smoke shop heard screaming out for help.
About a good 2 weeks ago. But see, at least he did not accomplish the mission. He did not, because she fought back, which is great because he just scared her. You know what I'm saying? And this can also be traumatizing, but this is a better traumatizing than if he would have actually went through with the grape. That's a worse trauma than the trauma that she experienced now. So I truly think he should get probation.
Like I said, she's the main concern why I came back, because, you know, someone has to take responsibility.
Look how humble he is. Now listen, even if he faking, even if he playing, he sound good when he doing it though.
I made a mistake by probably drinking too much, and that's the part where I slipped up. I allowed something to be put in my drink, not paying attention.
Not paying attention, watching 12 and 3, 6 in your 9 at all times. Ain't that what I be trying to tell y'all? You say the devil busy. The devil is busy.
Armbruster turned himself into police on Sunday afternoon after Local 10 and other media broadcasted this video.
Someone had to come to me and tell me that, okay, when you on TV.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
That's why it shocked me when I saw the video.
Damn, his face just so humble. Listen, so a lot of y'all think that he should be locked up. I don't think that he should be given a lot of time. I think that, okay, we're gonna hold you accountable. We can give you like a little probation. We can give him like a, damn, we gonna have to give him some time. We can give you like 6 months and 5-year probation. 6 months, 5-year probation, because you done traumatized that baby, and she ain't gonna be able to work in there no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help. Move right along, ain't gonna be much on you. I'm just saying though, I don't believe that he'll hurt anybody. He don't got that look. He don't have the face of someone who will hurt anyone. Now, why is my thing keep going off in these doggone street? Well, yeah, people, boy, I do understand that it's holiday week, but Jesus. He said she never gonna work again. Nope. That baby gonna work at home and still be scared. I promise you that right there. That is some fearful stuff right there, though. That is real. That's real fearful stuff. That's real traumatizing stuff. Ladies, you all do not want to experience that. She got lucky. She got lucky that she fought. And ladies, I want to tell y'all something. Fight. A lot of y'all still with that mindset, I don't like guns, and y'all refuse to leave the home without a weapon. Y'all still acting like it just won't happen to you. Trying to help. Shout out to London for the $1 cash out. You say, what we cooking for Thursday? What's happening? Say much love. I got a whole bunch of things that I am thinking about doing. Whole bunch that I'm thinking about doing out here. I'm gonna have me a crab boil. I'm telling you that right there. God, dog it, my thing keep going off and down. It's throwing me off real quick. It is Monday, baby. It is Monday. It's slow moving. Damn it, we also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We need some more followers over there. We also streaming live on x.com, The Willie Williams Show. And for those of you who is on X, y'all, please follow me. If y'all watching on X, please follow a player on X. And damn it, hit a player up in the comment section or something like that right up. Hit a player in the comment section. I need your support. We got us one. Oh, we got us a domestic love one that y'all gonna love. Y'all really, really gonna love this one right here. Promise you that right there. Look our beautiful sister right there on the walker. Beautiful baby on the walker. Willie, why is she on the walker? I'm gonna tell you. Our sister done got stabbed 22 times, bitch. Not 2. 22 times at a Bayshore McDonald's, and she lived to tell her doggone story. Remember I said a domestic love situation.
Tonight, a News 12 exclusive, a woman who was stabbed nearly 24 times tells us her story.
Yeah, it happened at a McDonald's in Bayshore, and authorities say the attacker was her ex-husband. She spoke with our Kevin Vesey.
I thought that he was going to kill me.
Michelle Price showed us the stab wounds on her hands and on her neck. In total, court documents say she was stabbed around 24 times at the McDonald's on 5th Avenue in Bayshore Saturday morning. The alleged attacker, her ex-husband, 36-year-old Willie Curry from Brentwood.
I have so many defensive wounds, and I fought back, and he thought that he killed me, but I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor.
Today, say Will out here stabbing. Will out here stabbing people. Yes. I have not forgot about the oxtails. I'm doing my oxtails too.
Price testified before a grand jury at the courthouse in Riverhead. Her injuries so severe, she's now forced to use a walker. According to court papers, she needed more than 60 staples at the hospital.
The pain is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I have to get home to my 3 children, and they have to see their mother like this.
Price says she's been divorced for 3 years and currently lives in Georgia. She says she got a restraining order against her ex 1 day before she was stabbed.
He needs to be prosecuted, and justice needs to be served.
And Curry faced a judge on charges of assault with a weapon and criminal contempt for allegedly violating that order of protection. He pleaded not guilty, and his bail was set at $200,000 cash.
How could you stab somebody 22 times and then plead not guilty? I guess it's what you're supposed to plead. I think everybody who is accused of something and or arrested, I guess they supposed to say, I ain't do it. Miss be on camera stabbing the shit at you. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's really what you're supposed to. Now listen, it said that she moved to Georgia. She resides in Georgia. He caught her at a McDonald's. So what state was she in?
I thought that he was going to kill me.
Michelle Price showed us the stab wounds on her hands and on her neck. In total, court documents say she was stabbed around 24 times at the McDonald's on 5th Avenue in Bayshore Saturday morning.
5th Avenue and Bayshore. What state is Bayshore in? Bayshore is in Georgia. Or it can't be in Georgia because they're saying, well, she lives in Georgia. So Bayshore is not in Georgia.
The alleged attacker, her ex-husband, 36-year-old Willie Curry from Brentwood.
Willie from Brentwood. So what state is Brentwood? You say New York, you say Wisconsin, you say Virginia, say it's in Florida. Listen, we gotta narrow it down. You say it's Long Island, say it's Florida. Y'all is not helping me right now. Listen.
I have so many defensive wounds, and I fought back, and he thought that he killed me, but I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor.
Brentwood is Long Island.
Today, Price testified before a grand jury at the courthouse.
Arthur, damn it, because y'all is just not going to give it to me straight. Arthur M. Cromarty. Arthur M. Cromarty. Said that wrong, but Arthur M. Cromarty is in Brooklyn, New York. Oh, no. No. Damn it. I'm looking for the courthouse. Court complex. what state this in, though, man. Suffolk County. Suffolk County is in New York. Oh, man, y'all playing with a player. Cormati. Yes, I was like, I know I'm saying it wrong.
House in Riverhead. Her injury so severe, she's now forced to use a walker.
So this also means that she was up in New York at the McDonald's, and the husband caught her with her at the McDonald's. Or did she have to go to New York to put in the restraining order? Why would she go to New York to put in a restraining order if she lives in Georgia?
According to court papers, she needed more than 60 staples at the hospital.
Unless this happened and then she moved to Georgia.
The pain is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I have to get home to my 3 children, and they have to see their mother like this.
Oh, she's saying I have to get home. So that means that she's up in New York. So this happened up in New York. Okay, bam. Damn.
He says she's been divorced for 3 years.
Ooh, divorced for 3 years. Like I've been trying to tell y'all, you broke up with somebody. They didn't break up with you. Now, she have children. So in my mind, in order for him to stab her 22 times, and she lives in Georgia, that means that she uprooted the children. That means that she uprooted the children if those is his children, and she's made it hard for him to be a daddy.
And currently lives in Georgia. She says she got a restraining order against her ex 1 day before she was stabbed.
He needs to be prosecuted and justice needs to be served.
Because, like you say, so she must have been, on vacation or something like that right there. With the new dude. That's what's up. So how in the hell did he find her at the doggone McDonald's in New York? How the hell he know that you in New York? Because even if you had to make the restraining order, he didn't have to be at the courthouse with you, did it? You say, I think you're confusing yourself on purpose by accident, Willie. No! I'm not trying to be on purpose with that right there now. It is just, I don't. Watch Toya 36009 at all time, and this goes back to, like I just had done said in the last video, in the last story. Y'all ladies need to have a shank on you, and if you, especially if you don't like guns, I don't like guns, I'm afraid of guns. You need to have a shank on you then. Have something other than you to defend you. I'm just trying to help. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much of you. Good domestic love. Remember, now, just because they've been divorced for 3 years don't mean that they ain't hunched in 3 years. Trying to tell you something. You never know what's going on out here in these streets. We got a store. I got a store. If y'all just not coming on in, we need some more thumbs ups. Damn, we should have been well over 300. Are we over 3? Nope, we had 273. Can we get over 300? It's slow moving Monday. I need the support. These numbers should be sky high, especially coming off the weekend. We about to go right into Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And speaking of Thanksgiving, listen, I got to go back to the meat store. Because I had done spoke about oxtails. I went inside my deep freezer. I got a small bag. That ain't gonna work. I got a small bag. That shit by this big. But my oxtails is cut 2.5 inches. So this big is not a lot of oxtails. So I got to go back to the meat store and get me some more fresh. Get me some more cut today. I'm going to the meat store today. Go ahead on and get me some more of them right there. You know what I'm saying? And I am making me a crab pot because I'd had these crabs in my damn deep freezer for 6 months. And I got king crabs. Where the legs this goddamn big right here. I'm gonna make a big ass crab pot. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm gonna make me some ribs. I'm gonna make me some pork spare ribs. I'm gonna make me some I'm gonna make me some beef ribs. I'm gonna infrared me a turkey. I'm gonna make me a ham. It's some things that I forgot that I got to write down. Because I got to go back to the doggone store. I done ran out of lorries. I done ran out of lorries. I need some lorries. Shout out to Southern Diplomat for the $4.99 super chat. He said I got 5 on the oxtails. Willie, I appreciate that right there. I appreciate that right there. Cause boy, the price of these oxtails, and hell, I gotta go to the store and see how much these goddamn oxtails cost. Listen, if y'all have children and y'all like to eat oxtails, my girl put me up on this game many years ago because like we grew up eating oxtails too. But what we didn't know is my mom would buy oxtails and beef stew and put them together. So it got you thinking that it's all oxtails because oxtails is expensive. So if you have like a lot of people to feed, and if you want to be smart, get you some oxtails and beef stew, and it make the oxtail stretch because the beef stew it get the flavor of the oxtails, and people would never know that they're not just eating oxtails. I'm trying to help. Say Willie Lawry's is high in salt. That's why he just put just a little bit on it. I gotta have that Lawry's though. Shout out to Deborah for the $2 super chat. Say Willie, how many of us you feeding? Say I can fly over Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I am not making nothing large. I have to meet up with some people and all that fly stuff right there. They say potluck at Willie house. They say beef shank steaks. Shit, that's what I'm talking about. You say you can also use beef short ribs. Yes you can. But I'm putting 2. I'm making 3 things of beef ribs. I'm putting them things on the smoker. Then I'm gonna put them pork ribs on that grill. Yeah, I'm using all of my utensils, all of my equipment, for real. Let's go on and get into it a little bit, man. Let's go on and get into the little story. I heard this, and the shit was like confusing to me, but maybe it's not confusing to you good people. He say, don't let us starve. I would not let y'all starve. You say, I'm smoking a brisket and some turkey wings. Now, listen, I'm saving my brisket for Christmas. I'm saving my brisket for Christmas. Damn it, and last week I made some pulled pork, and I still got a whole Boston butt that I had done made that I probably gonna take out and shred on up and mix pulled pork sandwiches, stuff like that right there. I love to cook. I love to grill, I love to eat. You know what I'm saying? He said, did you learn to cook from your mom or grandmother? Well, I learned from my mama and my daddy. But I learned a lot from trial and error, spending a lot of money on food. And then I learned restaurant. And then I learned different cultures. And then I learned the sous chef. And then I learned the line cooking and kitchen managers and all this. So I have different... I've been cooking a long time. But I've never had a chance to learn from, like, my grandmother. She died early. And I wasn't into cooking back when she was living in. You know what I'm saying? But, you say my dad used to cook crack. That's what's up. You say Jamaican stewed chicken and grilled riblets on the menu. I like that right there. I gotta make me some dirty rice. I'm making me some old dirty rice out here in these streets. And some potato salad without all that damn salt. You say, Willie, you ever thought about making a cooking channel? Yes. I tried it. I bought all them goddamn cameras and lights and all that stuff. And then I realized it take too much. It take way too much to do a cooking channel because it's a lot of stuff that I don't want to show. So I had the channel. I tried some and then I just stopped. You say Willie showing I talking about my mom and my dad. That's what's up. Yeah. Like I be trying to tell people. I had a daddy. Shit, who? I had a whole dad out here. See, but my daddy died young, so, well, like when I was young. I was 11, so, you know what I'm saying? But I had a daddy. So I understand what it is to have a daddy and not have a daddy. Oh, I get it. Oh, and this is why I say, boy, we need a daddy. I try to tell you, boy, we need daddies out here. And hell, I'm a daddy, so I know your ass need a daddy out here, man. For real. We tend to make better decisions when we do have a daddy. We tend to make better decisions, or we tend to hide shit better when we got a daddy. See, we feel mama. But if you have a daddy, it's a different type of fear of your daddy. I know people be like, well, fear is not good to have. You supposed to have love. And I'm here to tell you, no. No. Fear is more powerful than love. Let me help y'all out. If you don't believe me, then ask your book with the word in it. Why does it tell you to fear God? I think damn near 2,000 times. It does that for a reason. Fear is way more powerful than love. I'm trying to help. Say, I don't fear that man. He crazy. Me too. That's what's up. I'm just saying, though, it's a different type of fear when you got a daddy. It's not that you think that he's going to kill you and all that stuff right there. Daddies tend to punish. Daddies tend to not allow you to keep doing some shit before punishment comes. Daddy can talk. Yeah. A dad's voice alone will make you run. It's a total difference. You know what I'm saying? For real. You say fear runs out. But the good thing, if it runs out, it typically runs out when we grown. When it comes down to parents. The fear of your parents typically runs out, if it does run out, once you get grown. So now you pass your little child years and the years to where you really be out here doing the most or trying to do the most. You know, so if it does run out, it typically runs out once we get grown. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead on and jump into this right here. I'm just running my doggone mouth. I appreciate y'all for being around here on this wonderful Monday, the Monday before Thanksgiving. If y'all just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on x.com, the Willie Williams Show. Thank you. I gotta retry it. Bam it. We got a lot of people around there. Y'all go ahead on and hit the like button, the share button, and hit in the comments section. We're also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show. Let's go ahead on and jump into this right here. We have officers who shot and killed the man and respond to his home 24 hours later before the shooting. Got to say that there again. Confusing, but y'all got to listen to the words that I'm using now. Officers who shot and killed a man responds to his home 24 hours before the shooting.
We also have new information tonight in the deadly police shooting of a local homeowner who called 911 to report a home invasion. The officer who ended up shooting and killing 43-year-old Brandon Durham also responded to the home about...
Oh, wait a minute. It's the wrong one. I got the wrong store. Wait. Oh, yeah. This the wrong doggone story. I know, because I'm listening to it, and I'm like, no, that ain't what we trying to do. My bad, because I had another one. Oh, now it's coming together in my brain. Don't worry about it. Let me go on and take out of Manhattan. We're going to Manhattan. To where we got a gang member. Who has been accused of robbing a Manhattan assistant DA. Look, watch it.
Next story about violence in New York City. Another story about it. A city where residents are already questioning why the flood of random attacks.
And this particular attack, with an unusual twist, clearly proves that nobody is immune to street violence. The victim this time, an assistant district attorney here in Manhattan. She was confronted Sunday at her apartment in Midtown.
And see, I had to cut that story off because that's That's a story that I'm trying to do tonight. My bad.
The evildoer and all this, hitting her up for money and then engaged in a disgusting behavior. Here's Lauren Glassberg.
Well, that suspect, 25-year-old Brandon Samosa, will be arraigned at criminal court here in Lower Manhattan, but it will actually be a Bronx district attorney that prosecutes him. That's to avoid any conflict of interest, since the alleged victim is a Manhattan assistant district attorney. This is video of a smiling Brandon Samosa being led out of the Midtown South precinct on West 35th Street this morning. Police say at about 2 a.m. Sunday, he robbed a 38-year-old woman in the hallway of her Hell's Kitchen apartment building. He allegedly grabbed her purse, cell phone, and bank cards, and also performed a lewd act. The victim is a Manhattan assistant.
What was the lewd act? What did he do? But damn it, we got to bag it up because they think that I missed it.
DA, she was not injured. Police traced her stolen cell phone to a hotel on West 45th Street, which led them to believe the suspect is a migrant, and they were able to track him down. Samosa was
he's a migrant and talking slick?
arrested just last night. Police say he was using drugs on the street and had stolen items with him. Police believe he is part of Trenda Aragua. That's the Venezuelan gang that
Trenda Awagra. Damn it, we spoke about them right there because I was trying to pronounce the name, and one of the damn it, that name say water in it.
has preyed on people in Times Square and Central Park. Samosa is facing a number of counts, including sexually motivated robbery and burglary. He also has 6 prior arrests, all from this year, on similar crimes, and he's believed to have arrived in the U.S. in February of 2023. In Lower Manhattan, Lauren Glassberg, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Said deported after the 20th. They ain't gonna have to get on from around here. What do you mean he's been arrested 6 times and he's a migrant and he's still in the great United States of America? This is our problem, but this is a democratic state. This is what happens under democratic leadership. I just want y'all to understand this right here. Not all, but that dog it. There's a problem. Yes, a sanctuary city is the problem. It's a doggone problem. They thought that I missed this right here. So watch this. They thought I missed this.
West 35th Street this morning. Police say at about 2 a.m. Sunday, he robbed.
Ladies, y'all got to stop being on y'all doggone jobs, and when y'all get y'all uniforms, I ain't nowhere in the hell this baby pants should be the damn tight. See, she's trying to solicit other officers and trying to solicit the citizens. Now, a lot of people may say, well, Willie, she just got a big booty, and that's why they fit like that. No, she could have got them looser than that. They don't have to be tight like that.
About 2 a.m. Sunday, he robbed a 38-year-old woman in the...
Look how they grabbing his baby thighs. Now, am I hating? I'm trying not to hate. Do it look okay to me? Yes, it looks great. But no, this is a problem. This is a problem. And as soon as somebody says something to a little sensitive ass, you ain't supposed to say nothing to me.
Hallway of her Hell's Kitchen apartment building. He allegedly grabbed her purse, cell phone, and bank cards, and also performed a lewd building. He allegedly...
She got a small head, right? Small head. Her upper body is smaller than her lower body. She's fat. Y'all do know that this is fat.
Say at about 2 a.m. Sunday.
I'm going to show y'all something.
He robbed a 38-year-old woman in the hall.
Right there. Her thighs is damn near the same size as her knees. Problem. Listen, you can weigh what you want to weigh. You can look how you want to look. But this is weight. This is weight that needs to be off of humans. We walk around with too much of this shit thinking that we sexy, but we unhealthy. This sexy, unhealthy. I want to be thick. I want some thick thighs and shit like that. It's the difference if you was working out and your thighs got thick like that, because it would be more muscle than it is fat. As long as we got all the goddamn fat, that's the problem. He said, you're not hating, Willie. Women do that shit on purpose. Exactly. You do not have to have your pants fitting like this. This is BS. There is men who is bigger than her and have to get a bigger size pants. The men who is fat, They have bigger size pants that don't even show their thighs. Look how it's stretching between, like right in the crotch area. You know they did. All right.
And Sunday, he robbed a 38-year-old woman in the hallway of her Hell's Kitchen apartment building. He allegedly grabbed.
Yeah. The Hispanic sister out here. You trying to get chosen. And the sad part is, she probably got a man. Oh, believe me, she getting peed in. She got a man. And maybe her man haven't even pointed out, bitch, what the hell you got on them little tight ass pants for? Who is you trying to watch this? What is that C word that I'm looking for? A conservative woman would never. See, a conservative woman who has a nice shape, she would never. So women who is in relationships and wear them all tight and all that to try to get attention from other people. Let me explain something to you players. For one, she don't respect you. For two, she's trying to get other people's attention. That's all it is. Ain't nothing wrong with a woman showing her shape and all that. Nope, it sure enough ain't. Sure enough ain't. But in my opinion, your ass got somebody and you showing off like that right there, that's all for attention. Again, modest women, conservative women would never. But his ass should have been on up out of there. Him should have been gone.
Your purse, cell phone, and bank card.
He's smiling and kicking and laughing. Let's see if he's smiling and kicking and laughing when we put him on that goddamn boat to send him on back around there, and or that bus to get him on from around here again. I like that. Yeah, see, a conservative woman would go and work out. There you go. There you go. Listen, ladies, you can dress how you want to dress. You can do what you want to do. It's understandable. But a lot of people will see that as something that you don't have to do. In their mind. Listen, a lot of us say what we don't like. But watch this. We'll smash, of course. So when men saying what they don't like and y'all dressing like hoes and we don't like for y'all to dress like hoes, no. We be saying that because we would not want to have a relationship with you with the way that you dress. It's a mindset. Would we smash? We don't need a heartbeat, so that's not even a question. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll knock y'all, but we ain't trying to wife you. We ain't trying to be in a relationship with you. And it's fine, because if that's all that you want is for players to just smash you, then keep doing what you're doing. I want y'all to really, really understand this now. She dressing provocative. She's trying to get somebody else. Trying to help. She may be trying to get somebody else before Thanksgiving. You better watch out. Don't care nothing about you. Trying to tell you something I know. Move right along. I ain't gonna get much hoe. You got to bring you on down here to Orlando, to Osceola County. Bam. We have a mother. Good mother. A really, really good mother who is being accused, allegedly, holding her teenage daughter underwater. Yeah, only a good mother could do this.
An Osceola County woman accused of assaulting a roommate with a hammer will not be getting out of jail on bond.
Prosecutors planned to argue that she stayed locked up because of other allegations, including actions that may have led to the death of her 14-year-old daughter. West 2's Dave McDaniel was in that courtroom for the detention hearing. So, Dave, was this hearing even held?
Well, yes or no, you really have to take a look at exactly what happened. All the parties were there, all of the attorneys, the woman accused, but there was no testimony and no legal argument. 35-year-old Kelsey Glover was led into court, sworn in, and asked to introduce herself.
Please state your name for the record. Kelsey Glover.
Then an immediate attorney meeting at the bench, with Glover staring down at the defense table. Glover was led away in handcuffs Wednesday night, accused of attacking her roommate at their Poinciana home that morning with a hammer. Facing an aggravated assault charge, the state filed a motion asking to keep Glover locked up. based on the roommate saying that the defendant took her minor daughter off her insulin, making the 14-year-old sick. Then the document states the defendant put daughter in the bathtub and grabbed her by the hair and held her head underwater.
She put a 14-year-old daughter, grabbed her by the hair, had her head underwater. She took her insulin away to make her sick. I wonder, like, is her daughter, like, small or something? Because for her to be able to put her daughter inside, you got to put her in the water, in the tub. So I'm guessing that she had to really, really care for her or something. But
And the hammer attack, according to the roommate, happened because the roommate tried to save the girl. The state writes that investigators are awaiting the findings of the autopsy, but reasonably expect to add the charge of first-degree murder for the death of the defendant's daughter, adding that Glover poses a threat to harm the community. This hearing was intended to let the state debate with the defense about whether there was any way Glover should be released from jail. But after a minutes-long private discussion with the judge,
based on my conversations that I've had up here with counsel, I'm going to grant the motion to continue the pretrial detention hearing to December 4th.
and with that, Glover was taken out. So even without an actual
say, Willie, is she a little bit guilty? That been about 4-11.
hearing, the state did ask the judge to keep Glover in jail without bond until that December 4th hearing, and the judge agreed. In the meantime, the Osceola County Sheriff's Office says it has an active and ongoing investigation, and of course it is awaiting that autopsy report. Reporting live in Osceola County, Dave McDaniel, West 2 News.
No, you say, why is everyone killing their kids? Say, it's about tax time. I'm trying to tell you something, man. At least wait to April. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Well, hell, we can start filing by February. At least after you get your check. After you get your check, then y'all go on knock off the churn, man. God, what is y'all doing? Y'all. So you take your baby off of insulin. Take a baby off insulin. Hold on.
Looking for the perfect gift to keep your child learning?
No. They ain't looking for no damn gifts. Ain't nobody got no damn money. It's a recession. Well, it's a
Disturbing arrest out of Osceola County. A mother locked up on charges connected to the death of her 14-year-old daughter. Witnesses say the woman held the teen's head underwater in a bathtub before the girl was found unresponsive and later died.
Is it me or her hair big? Is it me or is her hair big? Somebody help.
6's Angie Casada is live from Osceola County this morning.
Oh, they turned it to the side. That baby turned to the side for y'all.
Angie, that woman set to face a judge today.
Yeah, that's right, Bridget. 35-year-old Kelsey Glover, she's sitting in jail this morning, and it's just a disturbing case, as deputies say they found her 14-year-old daughter unresponsive in their home. And it happened on Camborne Drive here in Poinciana on Wednesday. Witnesses told deputies that they saw Glover holding the teenager's head underwater in a bathtub and tried to intervene, but they were unsuccessful. That teen was pronounced dead at the hospital. When deputies arrived, they also say Glover turned violent.
When the officers get there, there's actually wrestling a hammer away from her, and she's trying to strike the lady who's trying to prevent her from harming her daughter. And not only
she trying to beat the woman who tried to stop her from killing her daughter. God damn.
knows in which direction that was going to go if we didn't get there on time and kick the door in.
Now back here live, Glover is facing multiple charges, including aggravated assault. Authorities say those charges could be upgraded as they await the medical examiner's findings. Reporting in Osceola County, Angie Casada getting
got to be more careful. Her body, her baby, though. Her body, her baby. The sad part is that you're in Florida and you can't have like an abortion at 14 years old. Like, you know. Well, not that the 14-year-old can't have an abortion. I'm saying that the mother can't abort the child, which was 14 years old. She can't do like a late-term abortion in Florida. So that's really what's going to get her in trouble. And it's really not a good thing that she decided to go ahead on and do. Now, wait. Now, what is this right here? Oh, I might have some. I might have that right there. Go ahead on and knock this here off. Bam. Get that. Okay. All right. We looking good. So we running through a lot of this. We got a little butt out. We got a little butt out of the way. We're going to save her for just a little later. All right. We knocked her on off. Okay. So that's for that. We ain't worry about that. Bam. Oh, yeah, I got something to say about this. I got something to say about this right here. I got one for you, good people. Bam. Got one for you. Oh. You say sound like a meat maker. What? You say Willie-eyed girl, Verona out of Atlanta got a story of a man raping a 13-year-old in 3 days. In 3 days, they whooped his ass. They say it's an update. Oh, I thought that I just had that doggone story. Let me hold on. Wait. I thought that I just saw. Was that in Milwaukee? Oh no. I think that you all sent me that story with the man eyes swollen and shit like that right there. I think you sent me that one right there. I'm gonna have to look into that right there. I got to look into it. Well, you say the toxicology reported that the 14-year-old might be interesting. Otherwise, how do you drown a 14-year-old in the bathtub? Right? I was thinking like a 14-year-old. You just can't put your 14-year-old inside the tub and then drown your 14-year-old. Well, obviously you can, because you did drown a 14-year-old. I don't know why like the 14-year-old ain't fighting back or something. Or the 14-year-old must be small. Baron. Oh, alright. Bam. I'm gonna have to look into that right there. I'm gonna look into that right there. The Breonna. The Breonna story. Right there down. Bam. Didn't have the insulin. So maybe the child was weak. Maybe the child was weak, and that's how the mother was able to go on and knock off the child. Let's go on and talk about this right here. Shout out to all our bus drivers out here in the doggone street. We have bus drivers out in Winston-Salem walking off the job. They're demanding changes. I'm doing this story because, let me explain something to you. I don't care how much you love your career or you love the children and you're doing it for the kids. When y'all hear how much this one sister started off making, and now what she makes now, ain't no way in the hell it should have took this long. Pay attention.
We're starting with news happening now. About 24 bus drivers in Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools are currently on strike. That walk-off started this morning, impacting about 60 of those morning routes. Our Aaron Burnett joins us live at this hour in Winston-Salem. Aaron, I know you spoke with so many of those drivers this morning. What exactly do they want, and how's the district responding?
That's right, Jackie. The drivers left about an hour ago now, but they've been here since 5:30 this morning at the administrative building. And as of right now, they will be calling off again tomorrow. But they say the strike could go longer than that, and that's because district leaders are planning to meet today to discuss ongoing impacts to students and families. Crystal Thompson has been driving and teaching with the district for more than 20 years, and she says pay is one of their main concerns.
She's been teaching and driving.
I started working 28 years ago.
Shout out, baby, out for having a real.
At $13.75. 2024, it's only $16.20.
So back in the 90s. So she started working in 96. Woo! You were making what in 1996?
Ago. At $13.75. 2024, it's only $16.20. That's $2.42 difference after almost 30 years.
Who's at fault right here, y'all? You said drive your kids to school. Listen. Who's at fault? Come on. Her, right? What the F, right? Come on now. Say, is she slow? Listen, baby, you shouldn't tell nobody this shit right here.
$16.20. That's $2.42 at $13.75. 2024, it's only $16.20. That's $2.42 difference after almost 30 years. That's a problem.
You now just understanding that it's a problem. right now, like this year. This fall, Thanksgiving is in 4 days. Or 3 days. You just now understand. Like you didn't think about this before school started? That's embarrassing as hell. You say that's just stupid. Just $2.30. If you don't hurry up and go to Walmart or Amazon or something and start out with 20, what is you doing?
School system does not move without us. That's right. We are the first.
Look how she's looking at her. She looking at her like, oh, shit, I ain't know you been with 28 years and all you got $2. Damn.
And we are the last that these kids see. And that's all we're trying to do. Get back home to our families as safe as possible.
You should have been like on the head of like the union or something like that, man. What you talking about?
Safety is another big concern. Drivers addressed this at a district meeting last week, and they say their colleagues are getting hurt with students attacking drivers. The superintendent sent a letter to them saying changes are coming, and some of these changes includes updates to the code of conduct for misbehavior on the bus, which could lead to bus suspensions for students and potential criminal charges against the parents. But no word yet on what the district is set to do about this and what they're going to be discussing in their meeting. But we'll continue to update you as we get more information.
She say in the 28 years she only made $200,000. That is sad. Do you know in 28 years you supposed to made over at least $1 million?
I'm in Winston-Salem. I'm Erin Burnett, WXII 12 News.
That is sad. I would not tell nobody that dumb. That is stupid. Do you understand that you could have been like a manager at McDonald's or something like that right there? You should have changed positions or something. At 28 years, you could have been like the lead. What is that thing here? The lead custodian and made more than that. 28 years. Do you understand that if you have children, your children will start off making more than you? Do you know in California they raised it to $20 an hour for fast food? Ain't no way in the hell I be telling. You need to go ahead on and retire because you should be eligible for retirement. So you need to go ahead on and retire and work somewhere else for your last 15 to 20 years. You say, Willie, that's why I stopped working jobs. You say, I got a 25-cent raise even though my supervisor gave me a perfect review. I quit shortly thereafter. I have worked jobs where they gave out 10 and 15-cent raises. Like, shit, horrible. Wow. He said, who added that up for her? Because she ain't come up with this by herself in 28 years. Got to be more careful. Saying she's about to get fired. Hell, she should. She might get fired. She should have just resigned and just take her pension or something.
Before, it's only $16.20. That's $2.42 difference after almost 30 years.
I hope she ain't got no children, because how the hell do you explain this to your child? How do you explain being on a job for 28 years at a $2 increase? How do you explain that as being a good decision maker? Hey, watch this. I don't think she got no man. If she have a man, she just recently got the man in like last year. I don't think she had a man. Ain't no way that a man, and even if the man is paying all the bills, ain't no way that a man would allow his little la-la to start off with $13.75 and up until now she's $16.20 and stay on that goddamn job. Ain't no way in the hell. Ain't no way in the hell. So in my mind, she's on Section 8. Let me say it like that. If she have kids, she's on Section 8 and she begin food stamps. A lot of people who drive buses, they don't complain and they don't get they don't fight for the pay increase and shit like that right there, because it will affect their benefits. So a lot of them is okay with making damn near nothing for so many years because they get the free housing and the food stamps. Yeah, and they work the part-time and all that shit right there. So in my mind, maybe she's just now making it. Oh, I got it. Maybe now she's making an argument because her children is grown. Maybe she have grown kids and now she can't have those benefits. And now she's saying, well, I need this damn money now. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. You say, I'm late and hate I missed the beginning, but I will watch it later. I appreciate that right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This shit is... It's embarrassing, baby. Don't you tell nobody else other than the people who you had already told. Don't tell nobody else that you got a $2 increase in 28 years. Ever. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the midday news out here on this slow moving Monday. Thank y'all for joining the player. Appreciate that right there. We were streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, and also x.com, The Willie Williams Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, please remember to subscribe to The Willie Williams Show 3 channel out here in the doggone street. I really do need support. Like I always say, support is a verb. Support is a verb. Somebody had done said earlier, Willie, you always find the most important news. I try my best. I try my best to find what would be interesting, exciting, you know what I'm saying? Something that's entertaining. You say, I get nothing less than the $3,000 from a Christmas bonus plus a $1.50 raise every year and started off making $20 an hour. That's what's up. He say, I gave up $14 an hour on my job and I've been on my job for over 5 years. He said, that's sad. We got to change up, y'all. We got to do better. Again, Amazon is starting at 20. Amazon is starting at 20. Hell, Audi's is starting at 20. And this across the country. Well, I'm guessing it probably depends on the state that you're in. But as far as I know, these places are starting at 20 or better. Yeah, 28 years at $16 an hour. That's a goddamn shame. I can go to damn near any fast food spot and start out with $15, $16. I can start with $15, $16. And that's just at your basic restaurants. But if I go to a restaurant, me with my background, I'm going to get me about 30. Because of experience and all that fly stuff. But I can just go to like the regular restaurant, Wendy's, McDonald's, or something like that right there, and make 15. But you've been riding that 28 years at 16. Alright. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about one of those restaurants. Again, not your fast food restaurants. A restaurant. I be cooking. I'm trying to tell you something. I know temperature. I know how to cook by temperature. Really, really good. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm out of here, man.